Be not so nervous, be not so frail. Someone watches you, you will not fail. Be not so nervous, be not so frail. Be not so nervous, be not so frail. Be not so sorry for what you've done. You must forget them now, it's done. And when you wake up, you will find that you can run. Be not so sorry for what you've done.
This is Ray, and man, I love that song. That song was in 1971. I don't know how I missed it, but I was watching The Walking Dead, and they played that song as the group went into Terminus. And I know if you're not a Walking Dead fan, you have no clue what I'm talking about. But I had to look it up, man, and it took me all. I kept typing in "Do not be afraid," and all this stuff. And that's not the name of it. Be not so fearful. So this is I don't know. This is like the second video of 2014, and I'm feeling a lot better, man. I mean, it's raining outside. It's kind of cloudy. It's like April 2nd, something like that, April 3rd. And I got a birthday coming up in this month. And man, I will be 70 years old. That doesn't seem possible, man. I mean, it just doesn't seem possible. I mean, all the stuff I've done seems like it just happened a second ago. I'm not kidding you. I mean, jumping a freight train seems like it was just last week, man. In and out of methadone clinics, and I don't know, man. Just all that stuff seems like it was just yesterday, man. And we're talking 50 years ago, man. It's just time flies, man. And there is a difference between age now, man. Because when I hate saying this because this sounds old in itself, but when I was coming up, 50 was like ancient, man. It was like 60 was, you were dead. You was close to dying. And, I'm looking around at people 70 years old. I saw a picture of Sophia Loren the other day. She got to be 75. And, I mean, she is hot. I mean, she's beautiful. And I see a lot of my friends that are close to my age, and they look great. And so, I don't know. And had it not been for this cancer, I feel like, my heart says I'm 30. But my body says, yeah, you're all 70, man. You every second is 70 years old. But I want to blame pancreatic cancer for that. But I don't know. Truthfully, I got to accept the fact that I'm just flat out getting older. And I have no idea what this video is about, except I just, when you get older, you start looking back. I think that's one reason that song resonated with me so much is, don't be sorry for what you've done. And a lot of the things that I did was to make up for some of the things that I've done. And it was easy, actually. I'm in the middle of trying to write my second book. And my first book kind of was like just all these experiences and stuff that you could tell I was headed for trouble. You could tell I was getting ready to hang on to some bars and look down the cell block, and and the second book is kind of like life in the suburbs, me trying to adjust and move up coming out of prison with no work record and no skills, no education, and nothing. Really no friends that I could track down. Just me and Sue, and kind of stories. Me starting out the bottom where I belong, and I think that was one of the reasons I made it. I accepted the fact that I didn't deserve a good paying job, and I never played a victim, and little by little, and I mean it was a slow process, but like I said, it seemed like it just happened yesterday, but little by little, I climbed up that ladder. And then once I got so far in my head, what I do is just cut off the ladder. And I'll say, okay, I'm at the top. I think people get a problem in that they get up so high and they think, well, I ain't clear to the top, forgetting the fact that you pay a price for every rung you climb up on that ladder. And you just got to go till you're reasonably happy and then just stop and say, okay, I'm a success. And that's what I did. And it's weird how some of the things you think are the worst things for you turn out to be the best things for you. Like going to prison was probably one of the best things that happened to me. Getting this terminal cancer was a good thing. I would have never published this book had I not had this terminal cancer, and would not have met my good friend Pete. And well, I don't know if that's true or not, but because I was writing him and stuff, but a lot of good things come out of it and a lot of bad stuff, man. So I've had my share of rough years, that's for sure. After I got diagnosed, man. I got bummed out, man, because I got diagnosed when life was at its best, it seemed, man. And excuse me, I've had years where, man, I just felt so happy, man. My 40s, man, was a hot, crazy decade, man. Crazy stuff happened, man, that, man, I wouldn't redo in a million years. Taught me a lot about myself, and I don't know. It was an exciting time, and a lot of stuff happened. And now I'm getting ready to hit 70. I don't know what this decade is going to be like, man. I mean, I can't imagine coming out of this decade. I really can't. Honest, it's not. I ain't trying to be negative. It just, I don't know. If I come out of this decade and hit 80, I'll probably weigh about 60 pounds, but I don't know, man. I just can't see that happening. I might hit 75. I don't know, man. But I hope y'all come to my ceremony, man, because I'm just going to be ashes, I told Sue what I want is little vials of my ashes set up for my friends to take and just dump wherever they love. Not where I love, where they love. And I even asked one of my sons to dump some in a boxcar, just for the hell of it, man, because I love jumping freight trains, man. I was a coward. That main reason I jumped freights is because I just felt so safe, man. Man, you get on one of those things and you're all by yourself, and You know, that is if you ain't hungry and you got cigarettes and all that stuff, man. But you can look out and, man, you got this sense of freedom and the wind blowing and everything's alive. You don't know what's going to happen next. And it was a great time. I look over my life and I've been lucky to run into Sue and have a marriage that, when you weigh everything out, it was a great marriage and is a great marriage. You know, things change. You know, when you get married, you got that lust, passion, crazy love kind of thing. I had that. I felt that. I felt that deep, long-term, profound love. And I've had plenty of friends. Man, you know, so I've had a blessed life. I've been lucky. And so anyway, I told you this video wasn't really going to amount to much, man. But anyway, that's my update, kind of. And I will be back and talk to y'all later. And this is a good day, even though it's raining.
Be not so fearful, be not so pale. Someone watches you, you will not leave the rails. Be not so fearful, be not so pale. Be not so fearful, be not so pale. Be not so sorry for what you've done. You must forget the